vein of leadership. You don't have to join the fraternity, but when you're with us, you have to be leaders, and you have to achieve for our community. I have with me Marquise Evans, who was one of our first members back, 20 years ago?
No, almost 30.
Almost 30, I'm not that old. Almost 30 years ago, up at Watkinson Mill High School. And he's doing great things in the county. His family and the Family Foundation provide meals and work to provide meals for over 7,000 people annually. Okay, he and the football player?
Oh, Brian Mitchell.
He and Brian Mitchell, I'm not a Commanders fan. He and Brian Mitchell
We'll forgive you.
just did a golf tournament at Lakewood Country Club to raise money and awareness for National Center for Children and Families. He's doing great work. You can reach him at mayormarquise@gmail.com. That's mayormarquise@gmail.com to find more about his information and maybe to help him reach more people in Montgomery County. He does great work. Thank you, Marquise. We appreciate it. As I also mentioned, we have our today's leadership and development. Yeah, we call it training for leadership. And we are working with Montgomery County students, high school students, sometimes starting as young as middle school, but basically high school. So in fact, they work with us every month in helping develop their skills and reaching out and teaching us, and saying that, no, old man, this is how it is. and so for the younger guys to work with them and mentor them, and we appreciate and applaud them. Our mentor program, our Guide Right program, is the services network that we develop and the services program that the fraternity nationally has developed. Kappa Guide Right program is the oldest and most effective program for young black men and children in this country. I want to repeat that. We are the oldest and most effective program in this country. We have over 10, across the country, we have over 10,000 students that we work with. 78% of our students go on and finish college within 6 years. Okay, 99% of our students, is that the president calling you? 99% of our students, 99% of our students, I want to repeat this, 99% of our students, black males, graduate from high school. Yeah. That's phenomenal. Yeah. And we do that with the support of our foundations in the different areas and the community. The community recognizes how we put our dedication, our time and effort into this. Mark talked about, and I won't go over it totally, about how we were founded in 1911. But you need to understand why we wanted to do this for Father's Day. The University of Indiana, we could go to school and work. We could not participate in anything. And we needed our community and the fathers in that community to help raise and keep our students strong and to complete their task. And as our leadership looked back over the years when we expanded from the University of Indiana throughout the Midwest, because students at other schools, Ohio State, Michigan, were facing the same trauma. And our chapter expanded first throughout the Midwest and then on the East Coast. But we looked at how we could expand and protect our students, especially our male students. And we found that the community and the fathers in that community were grateful that we were doing this effort, and they saw the need to protect us. It's also important to me because I come from a working class family. And if it wasn't for the brothers in Philadelphia who encouraged my parents that no, he needs to go help, in 1953, help us pre-integrate Philadelphia public schools, I'd have been stuck in a neighborhood school, which wasn't getting the funding, or the best teachers or the talent to help make me successful. So I am deeply appreciative with an effort that fraternities reach back into communities and work with the fathers in those communities to make sure their sons and daughters are successful. It is critically important. And so we as a fraternity will keep that drive going forward. And so I applaud you gentlemen, I applaud you, Marquise, for doing this, and thank you for coming out, okay? I'd like to also introduce, we talked about the Kappa Youth and Community Foundation. Kappa Youth and Community Foundation is basically our foundation that raises funds so we can do the best work we can do, to help work with the Kappa League, to help fund our children's program. You know, at Christmas, we donate toys throughout the community. We donate food. And maybe there's somebody giving Henry money now. But he's Henry Hellstock. He's president of the board of our directors for our foundation. These gentlemen are committed to making sure we have the resources to do college tours with these youth, to turn around and work with the mentors, to work with our youth to the ties, the clothes. So you know, if you look sharp, you are sharp. And our gentlemen are sharp. Okay, and they turn around and they effectively represent us in the high schools. Now, you have some kids that want to join because they see their presence, and other kids who aren't prepared to join, but they know what's possible. And without them there, you don't get hope. So, yeah, and Brother Hellstock here.
You talked about Marquise. Let me tell you about Marquise. He wasn't initially in high school going to be a leader. But when we brought him into the program and he saw what was going on, and we forced him to be one of the leaders to understand what needed to be done, this man stepped up. He really did. And it makes us so proud to know that we have people in the community like him moving up and moving forward. These are our legacies, okay? Believe it or not, they're my future, they're Elbridge's future. The gentlemen up here are going to be our future as well. We need them. You don't know this, but we need them nationally and internationally, because we don't know what direction they will take, but we do know they will take a positive direction. Now, we are a small foundation, but our mission really is to charitable, social, and educational services here in Rockville and Gaithersburg. Our chapter name is Gaithersburg Rockville Alumni Chapter, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. And you heard our county exec mention the fact about, he had some questions about Kappa. And I have to educate him every time we meet, because he needs to understand that we're more than just the Kappa he knew. We're Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, dealing with community and interaction. And we brought him to a number of our functions so he would understand and know. And he spread the word, and we appreciate that. But just to let you know a few things about us, in the past 10 years, just 10 years, and we're still a small foundation, we have given over 59 scholarships to young people like you see here. They are guaranteed, once they graduate high school, they're guaranteed, you heard what I said, guaranteed, a scholarship from us, okay? As I said, we're a small chapter, but we do that. These men up here work with them and work with us to make sure that happens. Also, we go out, reach out in the community, and I'm not sure if Mark knew this, but over the past 10 years, we've given out close to 34,000 meals to the needy and homeless. Not just toys, but food. This is what we are here to do. And I just wanted to make sure we said this. This year, we have 45 of these young men in our program, okay, to spread the word. Now, we do talk to them about education. We do talk to them about responsibility and assistance. We also told them how to cook, all right? And Montgomery College helped us do that through the Marriott kitchen that we have there. These gentlemen up here work with them to make sure that happens. And I just wanted to make sure we up here to say that. Elbridge does not get the credit that he's due. He works with the parents, okay, to make sure that they help what we do. He also works with them to have them understand what is needed, and we really appreciate that.
as I was telling the library director, we are leaders among leaders. And I appreciate the leadership that everyone presents to us. I think that's why Mark feels comfortable in being around us, because he is a leader. At this time, I would like the brothers to come up.
You need help?
You know. And I'd like the director of the library to come forward.